everyone, today I'm going to talk about my favourite Disneyland Paris restaurants. I will make it more clear in this video. It's not really going to be a top 5 on something. It's not really prepared. It's more of a talking video about my opinions. I do have my laptop on the side so I can pronounce every name as right as I can and I don't make any mistakes, so you will find it easy if you have interest to book one of these restaurants or to go to one of these. Of course, they're all in Disneyland Paris, as I told you before. Only park I've been to till now, so I'm not going to give you any opinions about a park I've not been to, because there's people that have been there. You watch their videos better than mine then, because I can only steal their opinion, if you know what I mean. I've not done it myself. So but Disneyland Paris I've done myself. I've not been in every restaurant because I am someone, if I like something I keep going back there. I've never been a very adventurous person. I'm also very annoying if it comes to food. I don't love different foods. I like certain things and I don't really like a lot, if I can be honest. I'm now going to talk about the Disney restaurants and all of them I've done. I'm going to tell you which ones are my favorites. I will tell you which ones that I was disappointed by or I won't go back to as easily anymore and the reasons why. As I told you, I've not done that many, so I know actually already that I'm not going to experience a lot of new things my next trip. If I experience new things, it probably will be the takeout restaurants that I might switch up if there's more open, because Disneyland Paris can be quite annoying about opening restaurants and stuff. Most of the time only in high peaks everything is opened or a lot is opened. I've kind of decided for myself that after this trip I want to experience more different buffets, more different sit-down restaurants, more different takeout restaurants, or fast service they're called. I also want to try more in the village that I've not tried yet, so that is the thing I want to do now. I want to experience more different food things, because I'm not someone that loves food, but the time I'm enjoying food isn't in Paris, so I want to try more so I can give my opinion in the end about every single one there. So that's what I'm going to do after my trip in March. I'm going to try more different ones out if I'm going, especially if I have an annual pass, and I will update you with making new videos about Disney restaurants if I have done new ones. So probably after my trip I might make an update if I've done enough different ones from last times. If I have not, it will be probably later on, but for now I'm only going to talk about the ones I've experienced personally. I'm already rambling for 3 minutes, 4 minutes almost, my camera says, but I'll probably cut some things out so it will be shorter for you. But let's start before this video is going to be way too long. I want to start with Auberge de Cendrillon. I hope I say it right. I had to look at my laptop because I just don't know, I can't pronounce this name. Anyway, this is one of the most popular or wanted to do restaurants for most people, or sitting down restaurants. It's a restaurant where you can meet the princesses. So it's a restaurant with high quality food. You pay a lot of money. You only have a menu to choose a few things from, so it's not a la carte or something. You have to choose from a menu. I think you get 3 options each time, maybe 4 sometimes. It's expensive. I think it's around the 80 euros for an adult, if not more, to eat there. The kitchen is not high quality in my opinion, except from that it's weird foods that you're not really familiar with. It's not that it's that high quality, it's not cooked that well, if I can be honest with you. So you pay a lot of money and the food is not worth that money at all. If anything is worth that money is meeting the princesses. If you're lucky, even the prince, because Cinderella and her Prince Charming most of the time come together. And then a few other characters out of the princess movies. You can meet them without lines, and maybe that only is worth the 80 euros alone. For me it definitely was, and I would maybe do it again, but I would never do it again for the food. I'm you pay so much money. It's classed as a high-end kind of sit-down restaurant, and then the food was not that good. It was very disappointing, if I can be honest with you. So I won't go back very easily, but if I'm oh, I want to meet a lot of princesses this time, I would pay for it to meet them there, if you know what I mean. Because you get to meet at least 3 princesses and then other characters around them. So I don't know if it's sometimes more or sometimes all of them, I don't know that. But when I was there was Ariel, Cinderella, Prince Charming, Snow White, and there were a few other characters from Cinderella. So just to give you an idea. The price, quality, not worth it. If you do it for your kids or for yourself just to meet the princesses, it is totally worth the money. The next one is Au Chalet de la Marionnette. This one is as it says, or as it should say if you know a little bit of French, about Pinocchio. So the interior is very nice. I like the style of this restaurant. This one is a fast service restaurant, so it's a more affordable one. You can sit down there, of course. You can also get things there to take with you, to take away. One I go almost every trip to eat something, to drink something. You call it counter service. They have like 3 main menus there where you can choose. They also have a la carte menu, so you can choose what you want. Probably you're going to pay more if you than when you take a menu, but that's almost everywhere. I'll tell you the menus that are like the 3 main ones. You have a menu with fries, a burger, a dessert and a drink. You have a menu with a hot dog, a salad, it looks like, and a drink. And you have a menu with a drink, fries, chicken, and also something else I can't really see. I don't know what it is. Might be fruit or something. Yeah, it's fruit, with fresh fruit. And these ones go from 12 euros up to 15 euros for these menus. And if you buy a la carte, you have more choice, but you will also pay more. I've done this one when I was little, so I don't remember anything of it. I don't know anything about the food when I went there. I don't know anything about the quality, price, quality-wise. I don't know anything except from that everyone in my family says it was worth it and it was worth the money and it was amazing. But I'm someone that is not the best in handling like loud noises and stuff, and that's why I never paid for it to watch it again. It's like the Buffalo Bill show. You have to like order in advance. It's a kind of a ticketing thing. As a princess, kind of, you have to book it. It's like a western show. Well, except from the Eye of Hid, it's great and it's worth it. I've never like experienced it as a grown-up, so I can't really give you my truly opinion about it, but I wanted to let you know that my family finds it very worth it. So if you like the western cowboy thing, it's worth it. Okay, the Blue Lagoon restaurant, I can't say a lot about it as I've never eaten in it as a restaurant. This one is a table service restaurant, so it's more on the high price, and this is in Disneyland Paris, the restaurant that you also have in other Disney parks. I know the one that is like located in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. The atmosphere is amazing. I can't recommend it more. I've never eaten there, as I said, as a restaurant. I've only gone there and like snacked or had a drink there because I just love the atmosphere in there. I just love to be there, if you know what I mean. So I would recommend it if you find it too expensive or the menu is not really your thing. Just go for a drink there or for snack. As I say, everything in Disneyland Paris is around the same price, so if you go there for a drink or somewhere else, it's probably going to be about the same price. So it's definitely worth it to take it there as you are kind of in an attraction and just the atmosphere is amazing. I know there's a lot of fish things, but also there should be steak or something meat, so I really want to try that out as I don't like fish. But if you love fish, it's definitely worth it, and if I've eaten there, I will update you on it. Then we have Cafe Hyperion. This one is one of my favorite counter service restaurants. I don't know why, it just always has been. I think because we went there every single Disney trip from when I was like little and didn't decide things, and I keep just doing it by myself, going back there every time. I think most of the time I have my first lunch there. That means that every noon, the first noon I'm there, I'm going there, I get a burger with fries. I don't know why it's my fave, but it is. It's my favourite counter service. So you had like a huge screen where most of the time it showed you classic or very old Mickey Mouse episodes. It was amazing. I loved it. So I loved watching it and eating my food there. I know it has been the Jedi Experience or something for a while. I don't know if it's still that, but I know it has been since last time I went. I don't know if they change it around sometimes. Now when there's no Jedi Experience going on, you have like still the screening, but now it's all Star Wars related, of course. And when the show is on, you can watch the show. It's one of my faves. It's just a very big one as well. I think it's one of the biggest fast food things into France even. But I just like it. It's never busy there if you don't go in like high peak season. And you can choose where you sit. I don't know, I just like it. I will tell you a bit more about the menus. They change, of course, as I told you. They made it like Star Wars themed in there with the new movies coming out. So the menu is also Star Wars related now. And I've eaten one of these menus there last year, actually this year. So I can tell you what I find of it, but as I tell you, I go every time back there. I think, you know, I quite enjoy the food for what it is. Okay, so I have the three main menus. The main menus are a fish burger with a salad and a drink. Sorry, I have to look away, but my laptop is there. The second menu is fries, a burger, dessert and a drink. And the other one is a burger Jedi, fries, a Yoda cupcake and a drink. Well, I went for the last one last time, but I'm someone that doesn't enjoy vegetables, so I don't ask for them between my burgers. So Jedi burger is literally just a burger that has printed like Jedi logo in there. What's very cool if you like Star Wars. It has, I think it has cheese, so it's kind of cheeseburger, and bacon, I think. There's both of them. And then they have like vegetables, what I didn't got. Also, they have the Yoda cupcake. The Yoda cupcake is a chocolate cupcake or brownies kind of thing with like a green cream topping. It's amazing, it looks amazing. And then it had green sparkles as well, I believe. Like, I have pictures of them, so I might insert them here. That's what I got, and I definitely loved it. I also want to mention the Darth Vader burger. I think this was quite expensive. It's like the burger looks all black on the top. I think it's just it's like a big burger, like there's a lot of stuff in there. So if you love those kind of burgers, it probably is worth the price for you. But for me, I'm a small eater. I have more than enough with these like classic menus. Okay, next up is Cafe Mickey. Cafe Mickey, I've heard that they're gonna like not close it, but it's going to change. So what I'm telling now might not be anymore after March, because then they're gonna change it. If I have more news on the change, I will like tell you in my update how it is then compared to how it is still now at this moment. So now, and when I've been there, it has been a table service restaurant for lunch or dinner, as some call it, and tea and dinner, so as we call it. So I mean, lunch is noon and dinner, tea is evening. Breakfast they serve as well, but that is a buffet, so then you have just a table and you go yourself. Cafe Mickey is where you can meet the classic Disney characters. It is Italian based for noon and evenings. When it's table service, the same kind of thing as at the Princesses. You get a menu where you can choose like between 3 or 4 different things every time. I've not ate there myself at this time, so I can't tell you anything about food quality for the price you pay, because it is not cheap as it is a character dining. But I've done the breakfast there and I loved it. I would do it again, as it was 17 euros each for us. It's not cheap for breakfast, but I mean, it's a buffet. You can eat as much as you want. You meet easily 5 characters there. So if you're gonna count the hours you not going to spend in the park queuing up to meet characters, it's well worth the 17 euros alone to meet the characters, if you know what I mean. I liked it. The only like down point is that you kind of spill your money, as if you stay in a Disney hotel, as we did. The breakfast is included in the price you pay, so then you pay actually 17 extra to get your breakfast to Disney characters. For me, well worth it. Other people will be like, oh, that's a waste of money. They're saying they're going to up the prices for like the breakfast with characters and all the others, I think, as well. I think everything is going to up in price as we're going to have the 25th anniversary soon. Breakfast won't be included anymore in the hotel prices. Even if you stay on Disney property, it won't. The price won't drop, you just pay the same, but you don't get your breakfast free anymore. So you will have to pay for hotel breakfast or breakfast wherever else you want, or just in the parks. You'll be able to choose, but it will cost you extra money. And this also starts from April, so when the 25th anniversary starts. As I was going to say, they might up the price a little bit of the character dining, or even to 25, but I would still say it's worth it. If I would go back and breakfast isn't included anymore, I might have my breakfast every morning in that Cafe Mickey, because I loved it, I enjoyed it. Earl Sandwich, this is in the Disney Village. This is also a kind of takeout optional counter service, as you can call it. As the name says, it has a lot of sandwich options. I've not been there last time, so I can't really update you on very recent base, but I know as a kid I loved this one in Disney Village. It was one of my go-tos if I wanted more like a baguette thing or a sandwich in place of all these fries and stuff, if you know what I mean. I think I wanted to go there last time, but it was already closing or something, but I looked at the menu and the menu looked amazing. I think it will be as great as how I remember it. Even the menus might be totally different from when I was a kid, but I think this is a recommendation. I think it's more like a menu where you can just like choose something to eat out and then like a drink, or if you like a big eater, 2 things to eat, you know what I mean? It's not really based on a menu. Next up is Hunter's Grill and Beaver Creek Tavern. I think these used to be 2 separate ones when I was little, I'm not sure, but I think they were like separate ones. I think one was buffet and one was like table service, or like more expensive. I know we got the buffet option every time when I was a kid, because every time I was a kid we stayed in Sequoia Lodge. I've never been somewhere else as a kid, so we always stayed there and we always had the buffet there, for the reason that I'm a difficult eater, first of all, and second of all, we went with all family, so everyone likes different stuff, so buffet was just most convenient, and we got it at the hotel as well, as that is just, I mean, that's just easy, isn't it? I adore this, I love it. I've not been there in, whoa, oh my god, I've not been there for so long. I've had the breakfast last when I was 18 years old and I'm now 21, but we would have eaten there as well that period, but it was fully booked, so we couldn't, and my aunt forgot to book it. It was my birthday trip, but she forgot to book the restaurant, so we had nothing to eat one of the evenings. I say I can't give you a recent update, but I will very soon, as I'm going to eat here hopefully every evening, or almost every evening in my next trip, so you will get an update for sure. But all I can remember and say is that I love this buffet restaurant. It's my favorite. No, it's my favorite of the hotel buffet. No, it's also not true. It's one of my favorite buffet restaurants because there's so much choice, there's so much I like. I love the breakfast there, I loved the evenings there so much, like I loved it. I've missed this every time I went, and I didn't go to Sequoia Lodge for budget reasons. That's why I booked Sequoia Lodge this time, because I really wanted to have this buffet again. So I'm kind of making up for it with having it every night next trip, I think. Personally, if you have like if you can do all the hotel buffets and you're staying at like Santa Fe or something, or like a cheaper option, I will definitely go to Sequoia Lodge buffet. Next up is Inventions. This is my favorite buffet, as it's character dining on top of it is in the Disneyland hotel. Was magical, beautiful, and you have the best view ever when you sit by the window. What we did. It's quite expensive. I think it's around 80-70 euros per person for adults as well. We did it for my birthday 2 years ago, but it was amazing. You meet Disney characters, not only classic ones, it can be so many different ones. They take so much more time than they do in Cafe Mickey, to be honest. It's also a more chill experience, less busy, less stressful, in my honest opinion, but you pay more for it, so you have to consider that. And the buffet is amazing. You have everything. You have very expensive food in there, you have very kids friendly food in there, you have very international food in there, you have everything. Everyone will like so many things in there because it goes from like almost exclusive high-end kitchen to like normal kitchen, so I love that about it. It's amazing. They do a lunch and dinner there, and you can also book it when you're not staying there. That's what we did, and I just absolutely loved it, and it's amazing. Next up is La Cantina. This one is one I've done quite recently. I've had breakfast there. It's good. It's less good as Sequoia Lodge as far as I remember Sequoia Lodge being amazing. It's less good, but it's good enough for breakfast, and I just love breakfast buffets in general, so I do like it. So it is good, you know. The evening food is, I think, the same as noon. I'm not sure because I've never been there with noon. Evening, it's not, you have a lot of choice if you like a lot of stuff. If you're me, you have not that much choice, but still I will be able to eat every night something different because they change it up. So I can't say, for fussy eaters you still find things, but less than for someone that likes the Mexican kitchen or like Spanish food, you know what I mean? If you love Spanish food and Mexican kitchen, this will be for you. They have nice things I enjoyed as well, but if you love Mexican and Spanish food, you will absolutely love it, because it has that, and then it has like international kitchen as well. Next up is Market House Daily. This is more of a baguette sandwich shop again. This one is also like more in the American theme, but it has not the fries, if you know what I mean. So it's not the fries menus, it's like, yeah, you can have baguettes, you can have so many nice things. That's why I love it as well, because it's different from fries, and we've eaten here a few times and I enjoy it. You can also get loads of snacks there, or for like if you're a little bit hungry or you're like a small eater, this will be ideal. They have a menu on here, so I will tell you. some things on here, like the main picture things are a sandwich with ham. I don't know if you call it ham in America, but I think you do, as ham from Toy Story is called ham. Then you have like a vegetable sandwich. You have a bruschetta or something Italian with tomatoes. You have a croque monsieur with cheese and ham, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Because it's like ham and cheese in the middle and there's cheese on top. This is the thing I get there so much because I love it. This one is a recommendation from me. Okay, it costs €8, but it's amazing. If you like a croque monsieur, get it there. Then you have like 2 different salads and you have like more different baguettes as well. Okay, here we go, very short, McDonald's. I've not had it for so long in Disneyland Paris. One and only reason because I had it as a kid, because I was amazed, because I mean, I was, I think, around 10 years old or something, and this was the biggest McDonald's I've had ever seen in my whole life. I was like, wow, McDonald's. I loved McDonald's as a kid because for the Happy Meals and stuff, and I wanted and needed to eat McDonald's once when I had been there. I got McDonald's and I hated it. I didn't like it. Nothing tasted the same as McDonald's did in Belgium. I didn't get it. I hated it, and since then I've never come back because I just have this thing in my head of I was looking forward to it so much and I hated it so much that I don't want it ever again. But now I'm like, maybe I was just weird, or I got the wrong choice, or like I got the wrong things there. Maybe it changed, maybe it got better. So now I'm thinking, especially because budget, it's very good budget wise. So now I'm thinking like maybe I should give it another shot when I'm going next time. But my last memory from McDonald's in Disneyland Paris is so bad, have not been back in years. New York style sandwich. This is, as it says again, a sandwich bar. Can you tell I love all fries and burgers or sandwiches? So this is the sandwich bar. You also have snacks there. It's a cheaper option and you just have a lot of choice. It's a lot of time busy in there because it's, as I said, it's different from the burgers and stuff. But if you're, I mean, I don't know, but I just love it there. Okay, I have the menu. Menu 1 is a baguette with ham, cheese, salad and something vegetable. A drink for €10. Then the menu 2 is pasta bolognese of Napoleana with a big salad and a cold sandwich. And this is also with a drink for €13. The third one says a la carte, but I think you can choose one thing, like another baguette or a pizza that they sell, or like everything they sell you can choose. And then it's with fries or salad, and then a dessert and a cold drink. So as I said, in this option it is a pizza pepperoni or pizza something. You probably can change it up for something else as it is a la carte. So, and that will be €15. It has way more things. It even has ice creams and stuff, so if you want to know more about it, you can find all the menus on Disneyland Paris site. The Redwood Bar and Lounge is the bar lounge. Bicycle Lodge is one of the only bars or lounges I've ever done, so it's the only one I can talk about. But the only thing I've done there is I've once eaten a snack there. What was good, but it was a snack, so nothing special. And for the rest I always got Perrier there or Coca-Cola, so only drinks. So I enjoy it, it's cozy there, but I can't see a lot of the place in particular, of a lot about food that they give out or special cocktails. I don't know what they have, but I've only drunk Perrier, Coca-Cola and water, probably still water as well, and then a snack what was just like cheese and what was just like cheese and stuff like in little pieces. So then you have Starbucks coffee. I can't say anything special about it because I don't think it's anything special. It's just Starbucks, only probably a bit more expensive. But if you love Starbucks, I do love Starbucks now and then. So if you love it, it's nice that it is there. You can get Starbucks there. But I don't think they have anything special. They might have special merch, but I've never been in, but I've not seen it. When I went in there last time, they didn't have it. But as I see America does, I'm going to check out when I'm going because I would love that. Waltz, an American restaurant. This one I've done as well years ago as a kid. My grandpa wanted to go there. I don't know why, but he would have had a good reason. It was amazing. It's just an amazing restaurant. It's unique, but it's the same kind of thing. It's a table service. You can choose out of a few things in the menu. As a kid, that was of course fine for me because the food is quite simple for a kid. But I don't know if as an adult I would enjoy it for the price I pay. So I can't really tell you what I find from it now and if I find the price worthy, but maybe I would say yes, just for the experience. If I would say check out the menu. If you can pick a menu together that you like, do it. Then it will be so worth it and the experience is amazing there. The desserts are on point, that's what I remember. So Walt's Restaurant probably a must do once in your lifetime, but especially worth the money if you know you're gonna like the food. If you see a menu like, oh no, nothing for me, maybe then you should like think, do I want to spend the money for the experience or don't I want to spend the money for the experience, if you get what I mean. Pizzeria Bella Notre, it used to have Mickey Mouse pizzas, but it doesn't has for years, what's very very sad. I know we're all obsessed with it as kids, and then we went back and they didn't have them anymore, and we're like, what? Well, so they have pizzas, they have lasagna, they have like everything Italian you can imagine. So if you love Italian, if you don't mind any vegetables in your lasagna, what I do, of course, then it's totally fine. It's a counter service again, it's very cozy in there. I would recommend it if you love Italian food and if you don't mind vegetables in your lasagna, because I do, and that's why I didn't enjoy my lasagna, but otherwise you will enjoy it. So that's what I have to say about this one. It's amazing if you love Italian food and if you don't mind vegetables. I've talked a lot. If you're still in the end, let me know by giving me a thumbs up, especially if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you love Disney, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!